Hi, everybody, and welcome to a super special two-shot that's being hosted by our wonderful friend Bridget from Symphony Entertainment. She is back. You may remember her from a couple of our shows. She was on Operation Torch, which was one of my Titan City serials alongside Andy. And she was the mother for our Alien one-shot. So she's back here to ruin our sanity and send us all to the sucking place. And I'm looking forward to it. We have assembled a wonderful group of players here today for Bridget. Say hi, players.
Hi, players.
Hi, players.
Hi, players.
I will give everybody a chance to introduce themselves and sort of talk about what character they're playing tonight. I do want to let everybody know that this is a horror game. There is expected to be some very mature content this evening. If that's something that is a little too much for you, please feel free to tune back into one of our other shows. We have our Nether War show on Monday nights, Born of Rage on Tuesday, and then starting in a couple of weeks, we'll have Monster of the Week, which will be a little less scary than this, I assume. Some of the things you may run into tonight may be body horror, gore, torture, mutilation, grief, violence, suicide, drowning, drug use, sudden music, and sound effects. So, just be aware of your own needs. The players have been given an X card if there's any situation that needs their help. So, Bridget, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the scenario tonight?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Bridget. I will be your keeper of arcane lore. And tonight, this wonderful cast of players are going to be playing investigators in my newest 7th edition Call of Cthulhu scenario called Carousel of Fears. So, short premise, this is a post-apocalyptic modern world. Kind of put yourself in the mind frame of survivors huddling together like Walking Dead. And they're going to go check a carnival, an abandoned carnival, some sort of supplies, water, generators, medical aids, and it'll be fine. I'm sure everything is going to be perfectly fine.
How bad could it be?
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I'm Alex. I will be playing the part of Will, who is a former football player turned pest exterminator. Is that correct, Bridget?
Yeah, that feels good. If you like it, I love it.
Awesome. He is sort of the de facto leader of this group of survivors, and I am very excited to go to the carnival. I hope they have funnel cakes. I'll pass it over.
I can guarantee cotton candy.
Oh, good. I'll pass it over to Liz.
I am Liz, and I am playing, is it Lisi?
How would you like to pronounce her?
That's how I would pronounce it, Lysi. So
Let's do
Lisi.
it.
Cool. She is an empath to the max, and she's a DJ. Is that right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I released my first single based on all of my feelings, and I feel like that is a musician thing to do, though.
Well done.
And Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. Tonight I am playing Arav Teddy Patel. I think he used to be a taxi cab driver before the whole post-apocalypse came and went. So, the apocalypse came and he had seen some stuff beforehand, and then the apocalypse came and, well, he'd still seen some stuff beforehand. So, while this is new, it's not like it's new to some degree. Basically, Teddy is a very, I would say he's a very purpose-driven individual. It seems like he has a very defined outlook on life, and at this point, nothing's shattered it yet. I think that passes it on to Will.
Well done, Andy.
Hi, friends. My name's Will. I'm so excited to be here in my very first Call of Cthulhu game. I am playing Malcolm Winters. He is a people greeter. What else can I tell you about him? Sunshine, lollipops, snow cones. That's his life, pretty much. So I don't want to give away too many other things. So that's all I'm going to share for now.
Oh, I did forget to mention that we are doing a giveaway for this module that Bridget published and put through with the Chaosium Miskatonic repository. Go ahead throughout the evening, enter using the code !CarCosa. which I will spell out here, is CARCOSA, exclamation point Carcosa. And you will be entered in to win a free copy, which we will give away at the end of the evening.
That's so exciting. Thank you so much, Alex, for doing that.
Oh,
That's amazing.
of course. I'm so excited. All right, I think we can get started if you're ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Welcome to the Carcosa Carnival, players. We're so happy that you've come to play with us. We're going to have some good, funny times. I am going to throw a handout out. This is going to be your intro text. And then I know you guys briefly went over your characters, but I'm going to have some additional questions just to see how I feel about things. So, Andy, if you would be so good to read the Yellow Dawn out loud for us. Can you all see that? Did I do that correctly?
Yep.
Perfect.
The entire world stopped and watched with fascination and awe as a 5-man dive team delved deep beneath the Atlantic. Speculation ranged from the mundane to the bizarre on what they'd find. Either way, you and everyone across the globe followed the live stream for days. Researchers at Miskatonic University promised the unveiling of an ancient sunken temple. They did not disappoint. There are no words to really describe the awe that you experienced when the temple first came into view. It is a sight you'll never forget. The incident, however, is one that will forever haunt your waking dreams. 5 divers went down there. Communications went dark. Nearly a week later, on April 11th, 2020, only one man returned to the surface. The pod of Joaquin Morales was recovered off the coast of Massachusetts. The biggest mistake man ever made was bringing him ashore. Then again, how were we supposed to know what he brought back with him?
Absolutely beautifully done. Thank you. All right. Investigators, here's your background fluff text on the world as you know it. You just heard a very dramatic and thematic reading of the Yellow Dawn. You don't know quite what event 41120 was, but you know the side effects are this. Something was released into the skies when Joaquin Morales' diver pod was open. You don't really know what it is, but the effects still linger to this day. Fallen from its former glory, the skies now are a mustard yellow during the day and a velvety purple at night. Within hours of this cloud's relief, infection spread globally. The vast majority of the population descended into complete and utter madness. Families turned on each other, individuals turned on themselves, and within 24 horrifying hours, the population of the globe had self-sabotaged itself into near extinction. There are now 3 current classification of survivors. There are the unaffected, all of you, who have somehow missed this insanity-inducing fog that has taken over the world. There are the infected, who have gone completely insane under this supernatural effect. These individuals either become hyper-focused on a single activity, and they do that activity as if they're pacing in a circle or if they're hammering a nail in the wood, whatever it is, until they die. There's been no cure, there's been no remedy, there's no way to dial them back. And for the most part, the unaffected are harmless to you, but they're a great danger to themselves at times. And the last individuals or collections of people that you guys have are the cultists. Before community technology went out, you would see images of individuals with these mirrored masks. You don't quite know what they want. They are known for kidnapping, picking up and running off with uninfected survivors, and then you never see any of them again. They lurk in dark corners. They love setting ambushes on the road. They will invade your camp if they have an opportunity. Those in the mirrored masks, the cultists, are 100% a threat. Before I dive you into how this applies to all you guys, any questions with what I just presented there?
Hey, Bridget, I'm so sorry. Can you repeat, the cultists capture the infected or the unaffected?
The uninfected, you are their targets.
Perfect. Thank you.
Spoiler alert. Any other questions? Great question, babe.
They're probably not coming to get us, though, right? We're going to be fine.
Everything's going to be fine. It's warm and fuzzy game.
We're playing the Young and the Restless over here. It's going to be great.
All right. You guys currently reside in a train station about 40 miles outside of Pittsburgh. There are about 50 unaffected survivors here. You guys have a massive lobby where you've put up beds and cots. It's easily defendable because the area around you is incidentally flat. Um, it's a great community. You guys are welcoming of new people coming in, but you're still running low on supplies. So as you guys were kind of discussing, like someone needs to go make another field trip out, a group of individuals came into camp. They came in with a massive SUV. And guys, they had water, they had food, they had frozen food, they had blankets, they had medical equipment, they had antibiotics. You guys haven't seen antibiotics in weeks. And these individuals told you that they're on their way to the Great Lakes. But about 300 miles south, they had passed an abandoned carnival that somehow hadn't been looted yet, probably because it's in rural West Virginia and whomever just hadn't gotten to it yet. So, your encampment, which William, as the de facto leader, sent out a group of individuals to go check it out, to go scout it out, and to bring supplies back. And I'm going to load that handout out for you now. It has been 42 or 48 hours, and this group has not returned. So you all are now going out to the carnival to figure out what happened to your friends and to get the necessary supplies that you guys need. That is also a handout that I'm throwing out for you now. What I need from each of the players, and I'm going to start with our leader, William. You have Sin, Sebastian, Gus, and Maggie for your comrades that went out. William, who were you closest to out of the four of these individuals and why?
I think Will was the closest with Gus.
Okay.
I think both of us sort of have this blue collar background. We sort of bonded over the fact that, hey, the apocalypse came and we actually have some relevant life skills that are, valued by society instead of like, don't talk to the weird bug guy.
Like that. All right, so you guys had the blue collar kind of buddy system going on.
Yeah, I think he was a mechanic who helped work on our generators and stuff.
Nice. All right, so Gus the mechanic. Fantastic. And William, I know you're the de facto leader, but lean into that a little bit more for me. You've got a huddled encampment of about 50 unaffected persons. What do you do to contribute to the settlement? What do people think about you? How do you present yourself? Introduce me more to William and what you do there at the settlement.
Yeah, William's main role is delegation. That was one of the big things he was big about on the football team was, all right, you're the guy who's great at running 5 yards. You're the guy who's great at running 15 yards. You're the best on the right safety. And helping people realize what their talents are and bringing them to bear to help the group's survival in this instance. And I think that makes William... I think it makes him very caring of the other members of the group because he allows himself to feel this sort of pull of, okay, we're all in this together. We're all a team here. How can we help each other out? And I think William's main role outside of delegation is pest control, since that's what his background is in. So keeping vermin out of the food areas, keeping vermin out of the barracks areas, and helping people find their potential in the group.
William is someone that I would love to know in real life. Thank you so much for that, Alex. Helping people find their potential in the group. All right. DJ Wicked. Of this group, Cynthia, Sebastian, Gus, and Maggie, who were you closest with?
I'm gonna say where'd it go? Okay. Probably Maggie.
Okay.
Just because we're close in age-ish, and she's kind of like a spitfire and does whatever she wants to do, even if it's not, something I would do. I appreciate her, gumption to do whatever she's feeling like.
Nice. Is Maggie a fan of your music? Was she one of your
Yes.
followers? She was?
Very much so.
Nice.
Very much.
Did she fangirl you?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think it was a private fangirl kind of thing, because she didn't want to let other people know how deep into my music she was.
Oh, okay. I like that. And Lissy, flesh yourself out for me. What do you do around the encampment? How do you add value? What do people know about you? What do people think about you?
I'd say that people come to me when they don't know how to express how they're feeling.
Hmm.
Because I just have some, like special way of helping them work through their feelings, and be able to put it in a special way that they can, work through conflict or address something with another person or inside themselves.
Beautifully done. Lissy, you're in the middle of an apocalypse right now, so you're dealing with a bunch of people who are frightened, scared, displaced, orphaned. They're suffering catastrophic loss. Does that take a toll on you, navigating through all of those issues again and again and again?
Most definitely. But I've kind of perfected like, the way to handle it so it doesn't, affect me the way that it did in the beginning. And I definitely use my music as far as like kind of therapy points, not just
Mm,
for other people, but for me too. There are times where I just kind of immerse myself into it so that I'm not completely focused on the bad things, but the good things that are still around.
beautifully done. So it's almost safe to say that you have a big influence on morale in the community.
I I hope so. I hope so.
Okay. Liz, that was tremendous, by the way, baby.
Thanks.
Andy, Teddy, out of this group, Sin, Sebastian, Gus, and Maggie, who are you closest to and why?
I would think Teddy would be closest to Sin, actually.
Okay.
I think they both come from a part of the world that's at least relatively close to one another. So
Mm-hmm.
they have some of that shared experience of coming across the pond, so to speak, and coming to a new world and dealing with the troubles that kind of began their lives and kind of didn't necessarily follow them, but became new troubles when they got to where they got.
Mm,
So they're just kind of I'd imagine Sin may have shared a cab once or twice with Teddy as well, and there was that maybe private, like, oh my God, I'm so glad you picked me up because I was terrified of being out that night.
yeah.
And so Teddy is really just kind of that shoulder for Sin to express herself. He's probably one of the only ones that can understand what she went through before and maybe what she's gone through since.
Yeah. That sounds like a really intimate relationship with all that background history you guys have.
Hmm.
Bravely done. I'm just curious, what did Sin do for a living before the world ended? I'm just curious.
I'm imagining she was some sort of broker, either insurance or maybe retirement. She
Okay.
was some sort of financials person.
All right. So definitely the analytical type, safe to
Hmm.
say.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Thanks for that. And Teddy, flesh yourself out for me. How do you add value to the community?
So Teddy probably spends a lot of his time working on the motor pool, whatever
Mm-hmm.
vehicles they've been able to bring back, or whichever ones he can keep up and running. I'd imagine he spends a lot of time working that. When he's not doing that, he's probably looking over the manuals for the actual locomotive engines that may be left in the train station, because those are at least large and defensible objects that if they had to go out with them, obviously there's only certain locations they can go on rails, but those are big, powerful machines that once they get going, they're not stopping for much of anything. Outside of that, I would imagine Teddy spends a lot of his time with the orphaned children in the encampment, probably telling them all sorts of stories about different celebrities he's picked up along his travels as a taxi cab driver. They might not believe him, and they might not ask exactly who these people are he keeps talking about because maybe they're a little too young to remember them. But he likes to tell those stories.
The kid's pretty responsive to you.
Yeah, I would think so. He's probably one of, outside of like the people that are generally just taking care of them, I
Yeah.
imagine he might be one of the only ones that actually comes around often
Mm.
to interact with them. Everybody else might be focused on what they have to do to protect them physically, but they're not maybe so worried about them emotionally.
Emotionally, yeah. That's a good point. So if somebody's on food cards, they may kick up some food or make sure that they have the cleanest clothes possible, but no one's actually spending that intimate time with them.
Yep.
Well done.
Before we go to Will, I just want to say thank you for the follow, Tommy Wildflower. We hope you're having a great night.
And really random, Andy. As many times as I've run this game, this is the first time anyone has leaned into the locomotive aspect. So that's actually pretty brilliant. Bravely done on thinking outside the box there. That's actually that's pretty badass. I'm pretty excited for that one.
We can run over so many cultists with a train. Just saying.
Once we tie them down to the tracks.
Once we tie them down to the press.
Are we the bad guys?
The mirrors crunch. All right, and last but totally not least, love of my life, will you please tell me who, out of Sin, Sebastian, Gus, and Maggie, Malcolm is closest to?
Yeah, I like Sebastian.
Okay.
Yeah, he likes to teach me things, which
Okay.
is a lot of fun. And yeah, he's just so smart.
What do you think makes Sebastian so attentive to you?
I think we share a lot of the same interests. We like playing a lot of games. He likes to play games with me, so that's really cool. Yeah, he's been teaching me some new ones, which is a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. Do you think he's playing competitively, or do you think he's letting you win?
Why would you let me win?
Oh, he's playing competitively. I like it.
I think so. I mean, he always beats me, so one day I'll win, and that'll be a lot of fun, I think.
Have you introduced Sebastian to Claudia?
I tried once, but Claudia's a lot like me. She doesn't really like to see other people so much. So
Gotcha.
I talk about her a lot, but I don't think they've really met yet.
Okay, so they haven't met yet.
No,
Does she like him?
I think so.
Okay.
I like him, so I think she's just happy when I'm happy.
That she most certainly is. And then also, this is kind of like a keeper ask just for the players at the tables and anyone looking at home. Can you just briefly gloss over Claudia if this is something that's in rotation that they would be aware of?
I'm sorry, Bridget. Can you answer, or can you ask the question a different way for me?
Yeah, no problem. Do the people in the settlement, are they aware of Claudia?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they know that Claudia is there. They know she exists for sure. I don't know if anybody's seen her yet, except for me.
Yeah, you're special.
I like to think so.
Okay. So this is just me as the keeper kind of off the table. Players, Malcolm has an imaginary friend named Claudia. People have imaginary friends. It's cute. Let the guy have a good time.
We got bigger problems.
Much bigger problems.
Hey, however you have to deal with it, you deal with it.
Agreed. Malcolm, how do you add value to the settlement? What do you do around there? What do people think about you?
Yeah, I like to make sure people are happy. I think that's what I try to do the most. Whenever
Okay.
anybody is new, I say hi and I bring them presents, and I just, family's hard sometimes to come by, right? So I just want to make sure that they're happy with our family and want to be part of mine.
Oh my goodness. So you're a huge morale boost to the settlement too.
I try to be.
Oh, thanks, Will. Oh my God, this is such a sweet group. I'm sorry.
It'll be fine. It'll be
It's
fine.
good. I don't think it is. Um, okay, thank you for those lovely fleshed out introductions. Um, William, as you guys are nearing on the 48-hour mark, it's early in the morning and you get a very choppy radio communication, and it looks like it's coming in from Sin.
Go for a rail station.
And she says back to you, very flat. And Teddy, if you overhear this, this is a little flatter than her normal deadpan tone, but she says, "We're going to need a larger trailer." And then the connection completely severs.
Something's off.
Yeah. This isn't good. I think this supply run just turned into a rescue mission.
You want me to go see what we've got ready?
Yeah, if you can find something that will carry a few of us out. I don't think we can dedicate too many more people to finding these supplies, but if we could send out 4 more folks, if you want to ask around the settlement for some volunteers.
Yeah, let me go hit up the motor pool, see what I got working.
Teddy, you head to your immaculate and well-organized mortar pool. And this is player investigator's choice. What would you like to travel 300 miles south in?
I'm thinking something along the lines of like a Land Rover, some sort of potential off-roading type of vehicle. Not necessarily a Jeep, but something along the lines of it can definitely take some punishment if we have to go off the road. If we come to a road that's blocked, we don't necessarily need to abandon the vehicle. We could maybe winch a tree out of the way or something like that. So something with a little bit of muscle behind it.
A little bit of muscle behind it.
But also not something that's going to drain our gas reserves.
Understood. Okay.
And something with some storage capacity.
Yeah, definitely.
Bridget, I'd like to add a wrinkle to the supply run, if that's okay.
Add it.
Can we say that we are in desperate need of antibiotics, and that's why we're willing to send so many bodies at this thing? Maybe there's some kind of illness in the camp, or some kind of infection that's spreading.
Yeah, listen, those kids' sinus infections, allergies, you thought originally, but listen, a couple of these kids are not doing really well. Gladys probably has some type of incident from helping out in the motor pool, and that's infected. So antibiotics are going to be pretty high on your list right now.
Whole camp's got strep throat.
And the whole camp has strep throat. Game over.
We need amoxicillin.
You guys have cleared out pretty much every grocery store, pharmacy, and anything that you could find, veterinarian offices in this area. If you didn't clear it out yourselves, someone got there before you.
Quick question, Bridget. Are we east or west of Pittsburgh?
You have no idea how badly I really want to say, what would you like to be? And actually, what would you like to be?
Oh, let's see here. I like the idea of actually being, in this case, I think east of Pittsburgh.
Okay. Can you tell me why so I can incorporate that into the game?
It's a little more of a mountainous region in that section. And this might be like we're getting we're in the flat area with the railroad yard. Mm-hmm. But the hills and stuff to the east of us, a little bit further out, it gives us a decent idea of what's coming. You can see stuff because it's flat leading up to the mountains.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it.
For those of you who don't know, the Untold Stories Project is based out of the Midwest, so we're basically the Great Lakes Critical Role.
Whoop, whoop. Lissy or Malcolm, anything you guys want to do before departure?
I mean, make sure there's enough batteries for my headsets.
William,
That's it.
are there enough batteries for the headsets? I know you're kind of doing inventory.
There is enough battery for 2 headsets.
Okay,
In case we need to split up.
I like it. Okay. How about you, Malcolm?
Yeah, I just want to I want to go and see Darren, who is my brother, and I just want to tell him that I'm going to be going for a little bit. Um, and I want to sneak upstairs real fast, and I'm going to grab out of my toy chest. I'm going to grab three Candyland figures. Um, I'm going to grab the yellow one
Mm-hmm.
and the green one and the blue one.
Oh,
And
nice.
as long as that's okay with you.
Oh, it's great with me. Claudia
Yeah.
looks at you and she says, "You're not going to take the red one?"
I, do you want to be the red one? I thought you wanted to be the green one.
Oh, yeah, maybe do want to be the green one. Yeah, I'll be the green one. The green one is good.
Okay. And then I will grab the fourth. I'll grab the red one too,
Okay.
in case we find a new player along the way.
Oh, maybe we can find some friends. That would be really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, and then I will tell Darren I'm heading out, and I'll make my way.
Okay. William, anything else before you guys head out?
I'm gonna load up my shotgun and grab a couple of pest control things in case we need them.
Okay.
I will delegate to my number 2, whose name is Kevin,
Good old Kevin.
and I will tell good old Kevin, keep an eye on things until we get back. We'll be back with medicine and any survivors.
Kevin looks to you and he says, "Look, man, be safe on the road. I'm sure everything is fine. Um, but listen, the masked people are still out there. Just be careful, please."
Yeah, you guys too. And if we don't come back in a few days, don't send anybody else after us.
What do you mean? Of course we'd send someone else after you. I'd come after you.
We can't feed more bodies into whatever this is. If the 4 of us don't come back and the 4 of Sin's group don't come back, that's 8 of our 50 who's been given up to whatever this is. And
It's nine.
9 of our 51 bodies. And
Claudia high fives you, Malcolm.
those aren't, we can't sink any more costs. The community has to survive.
I mean, I don't like it, but it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but don't worry,
Contact
we'll be
when you
back.
can. Okay.
We're taking a couple radios, and I'll sort of wink at him.
Okay. And last but not least, cycling back around to Teddy, you have your Range Rover with some muscle behind it. Anything else you want to do before you guys hit the road?
Make sure we've packed up the supplies that we need. I've got a couple extra gas cans strapped to the top of the rover. I've taken probably my toolkit in case we get into any kind of mechanical trouble with the car or anything else. And he'll stop by, kind of let the kids know he's going to be out for a little bit. But he'll come back with a new set of stories, hopefully.
Oh, they're very excited to see you. They're excited that you're going to go get the other friends in their group, but they're also very sad that you're leaving them. And little Timmy, because why not? That sinus infection and strep throat that he has going on simultaneously, it's almost like you wish you could teleport the antibiotics back right this moment and get him on the mend.
I tousle his hair and just let him know I'll be back.
He acts like he hates it, but he's smiling.
And I'll go get the car.
All right. Based on the fact that you guys are on the east of Pittsburgh, the 300-mile ride south is rather pleasant. You guys are looking at summertime right now. There's a nice breeze coming in and out of the window, despite the fact that you can't see the sun. I mean, mustard yellow skies like usual. You can enjoy the breeze. You can enjoy this rocky, mountainous area. As you guys make a journey a little bit slower than you typically would, but you never know if a cultist is going to pop up. And it takes you about 5 or 6 hours by vehicle to get there. You guys pass by, and really, Andy, what does it look like? What are you guys driving by? I don't know Pennsylvania.
Yes. I don't know much about southern Pennsylvania. Going into West Virginia, although
We are going through mountains.
We'll make it up.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
mountains and trees, mountains and trees,
There's
Mountains
a
and
Little
trees.
runoffs.
there's a
and
big
rivers.
rock.
Runoffs, rides,
Yeah.
real pretty trip. Claudia loves it. Malcolm, she's like, "Oh my God, look at the mountains."
Yeah. You like drive on like the top of the mountains, and so like you see all the valleys and stuff, and yeah.
Like it.
There's a deer on the
Okay.
side wearing one of those mirror masks.
No, but I'm writing that into the sequel effective immediately. As you guys finish passing through all that sexy stuff that was just described by the players, you exit the freeway and you're traveling for a few miles more. And you guys begin to see some signage on the side of the road. And shortly after looking at the signage, you guys see the carnival come into view. It's in a big, open, flat area after you've exited the mountains. Looks like a fairground that's probably been repurposed a billion at one times. As you approach, there are no lights, there's no sound, there's no activity, there's no obvious human motion. But you do see this great Ferris wheel that is like stretched 200 feet into the air. It's not spinning, but the little gondolas are swinging lazily in the wind. And you guys know that you have arrived.
Teddy's on the lookout for the vehicle that Sin's group took down here. He'd like to at least, if nothing else, park next to it or at least
Okay.
close by it, because that would be the first place he'd want to look to see were they having car trouble of any type.
Brilliantly done. Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this, especially being that it's your vehicle from your motor pool, and it's not hidden by any means. Yeah, you guys approach, and you know that they left in a white pickup truck with some tinted windows, and they towed a little small livestock trailer with them to haul supplies. You do see the truck. It is in the entry parking lot to the carnival. So the carnival has those 7-foot wrought iron gates that wrap around the entire compound. You can see just inside, you can see a ticket booth, one of the old timey red and maroon ticket booths, and you can see different rides and attractions, but there's no movement, there's no activity. It doesn't look like anything nefarious has occurred, but you do see that truck in the livestock trailer that they towed with them. The engines are off, the doors are closed, and that's what you see from inside your vehicle.
Do we see any obvious radio towers?
You're looking around, and yeah, you actually see some radio towers out here.
As they radioed us, I imagine they'd have to do it from somewhere with the signal booster, being up here in the mountains and everything.
What do you want to do? I'd like to take a look at the car and see if they had any trouble. Do you want to see where the rest of them went to?
Yeah, gang, if we can, let's all roll out. Let's go check out the truck, see if there's any evidence of anything, and then I guess we'll sweep the carnival and see what we're looking at.
Malcolm, remind them about the cotton candy.
Yeah. If there's cotton candy, can we get some of that too?
Yeah, if there's cotton candy, we can pick some up.
Okay, cool.
Teddy will put a hand on Malcolm's shoulder, and if the machine's not working, I'll do what I can to get it working.
Thank you, Teddy.
I love Teddy.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Everybody roll out. Lissy, you don't feel anything nearby, right?
I don't know, do I?
Oh, first roll of the game. Lizzie, tap into that pure empath that you have. Give me a psychoanalysis roll, please.
Don't hear any danger.
Crap. How do I do it?
click on the name of the skill, I think.
I tried.
No. If it's broken, it's my fault.
Because, like, I can make a little yellow bubble next to it, but I can't, like...
Oh, click. Can you, if you go to the right and you hover over it and it highlights yellow, can you click on that? Not the circle, but the actual name of the skill.
Nope.
I'm gonna try something here, Bridget.
No, do your thing, please. Oh.
Okay, so it worked on me when I clicked on the skill name, and not the bubble.
Well, that's weird. It's not working for me when I click on the skill name.
Yep. So, looks like Malcolm
just...
and I are okay. Make sure the characters are associated with the character sheets, I guess. I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Okay, turn off edit mode.
Oh.
That'll do it.
I told you it was me. I broke it.
You're fine. Yes.
Oh, nice success on her, baby. Regular success. Okay. So, really, let's see. What does this look like when you tap into your empath?
Well, okay, so the doors are open. It's not like, you know, they had time to, like, close the doors, but it doesn't look like there was a struggle.
Oh, the vehicle that you're pulling up on, all the doors are closed.
Oh, okay. Cool. I feel panic, but not like I'm gonna lose my life panic.
Okay. Okay. So with a regular success, as you're suppressing this panic, I'll give you two things, Lissy. One, the hairs on the back of your neck raise with the word doubt that you're being watched. It feels like you're being watched. You can look around, you don't see eyes on you, but it's just like that lurking, nagging feeling that you're being watched. And your second thing that I'll give you on a regular success, as you're just kind of like still in your vehicle looking around, there is a history about this entire location. It extends further into the carnival that feels very ancient to you.
I'm gonna relay that to everybody else, but not in a scare the kids kind of way.
Okay.
Just hey, let's be on our toes and let me know if something feels off.
Will do.
Teddy'll nod at Lizzie, and then he'll turn to William and say, "Roll out." You know, I think I had a writer for that comic book a couple of times in my cab.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that.
Oh, sorry. Am I repeating myself? That's what happens when you get up there in age.
No, you know, we don't have a lot of new experiences in the apocalypse, so thank you for at least telling me a story. All right, team, ready to go?
Move forward.
I'll rack my shotgun and make my way over to the truck.
Okay. Teddy, you're making your way over to the truck? Or not
Yes.
Teddy. No, sorry. Everyone is.
Yes.
William with the rack shotgun. Apologies, sorry. Name mix up. Where are you going? Are you going to the passenger side? Are you going to the truck bed? Are you going to the driver's side? Are you going to the livestock trailer?
I think I'm going to approach it from the back and make our way forward. So starting with the livestock trailer, moving up to the cab, and then into the bed, then the cab.
Okay. All right, team. You guys approach the livestock trailer from the rear. Malcolm, Claudia is like bouncing up and down. She's like, "We're gonna get some snow cones, and we're gonna get cotton candy." She is elated with her life.
I think we're gonna have a lot of fun here. Maybe everybody's playing like a big game of hide and seek.
You're the best seeker I've ever met.
Yeah,
Well,
You're gonna win this game.
probably.
Malcolm, I hope we're it, and they're hiding from us, and not the other way around.
Oh, but I like hiding.
I have a feeling that we will have a chance to practice that skill in a little bit.
And
Okay, you
then,
tell me when.
bam! Right there in front of you, the entire livestock trailer rattles. I mean, the aluminum on the side rattles, it shakes, and you hear huffing, and you can hear the sound of something with a hoof dragging its hooves across the metal floor. And then, bam! The entire livestock trailer shakes again.
Teddy, I have an inventory question.
That's yeah.
Did they leave our motor pool with a livestock carriage?
Nope.
I guess not.
That would be. It would have been weird had they taken one of the animals with them. Especially with not knowing how much room they were going to need.
Okay, everybody be careful. Watch my back. I'm gonna sneak up to the window, quote unquote, like the holes where you can see the horse, and I'm just gonna get up on my tippy toes and peek in.
All right.
If something grabs
Get
me
up
by
on
my
your tippy
face and
toes?
sucks me in, come pull my legs, guys.
You get up on your tippy toes, you put your nose in, and you're looking in, and I need you to roll me a dodge check, please.
That's my whole face. I was supposed to play this game for 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes.
We'll rotate you in a new character.
Okay, cool. Oh, I failed. I got a 70 versus a 60.
William, blood splashes into your face as you take a single point of damage from the door just plowing and popping into your nose, breaking cartilage, blood flies into your face. You go flying back, and that one door slowly creaks open.
The door on the carriage creaks open?
On the livestock trailer, yeah, whatever it is officially about to come out.
Everybody get back and draw your weapons. Wait, sorry. Everybody get back and draw your weapons.
Wait, you guys have weapons?
Am I the only person
Malcolm
with a
will pull
weapon?
out his, he'll pull out his Candyland pieces and hold them like Wolverine. And
Yes! Great imagery.
Shit.
Teddy, what are you doing?
We're boned.
Teddy is going to run over and grab William and kind of pull him up
Okay.
off the ground so that he can actually, be there. Yeah.
Way to be support. Okay. Your hearts expand. You can hear blood thumping in your ears, and then this creature launches out. And you're looking at a young goat. Its horns are barely matured. It jumps out. It looks at all of you, almost startled, frightened. Then it looks at the ground and realizes they're fresh grass. And it just prances over and starts eating grass, and its little tail bobs back and forth.
Not as startled as me.
Not as startled as you.
God damn.
I
You're-
want to
you're-
go over. I'm going to start petting him, and I'm going to say, can we call him Waffles?
Yeah,
You okay? You
We
okay
could-
there, William?
it's just a nosebleed. I'll be okay.
I'm gonna go get like those nose strip things or my first aid.
That sounded a lot bigger in the trailer than what came out.
Listen, you get first aid kits. Malcolm, you're petting Waffles. Waffles' tail is like lightning, and you quickly realize how hyper attached he becomes to you very quickly. Either you're super special, which is what Claudia will inform you, or to everyone else, this goat is missing human affection. I mean, it's leaning into Malcolm, the tail is wagging, it'll eat, come, and just be the happiest goat, the happiest Waffles this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, he's gonna be sad when we eat him.
No, we're not eating it.
No.
We are not eating Waffles, Malcolm. Tell him.
I don't want to eat waffles either.
You can't milk a boy goat.
You can. It's just
Well, depends on the system you're playing.
Hmm.
All right, Malcolm. Can you get Waffles to go back in the trailer?
Can Waffles come with us?
I don't think it's safe for Waffles.
Oh,
I want him to be safe before we let him loose.
okay.
But if we go in and we check the area and it's clear, we'll let him out.
Okay. Um. Okay, Waffles. Well, this was a lot of fun. Um. I guess we should. I guess we should go back. Just for a little bit. I'll be back soon.
Blank deer in the headlight looks. He just loves you.
Okay. Can I try and pick him up and
Yeah.
and put him back in the
Yeah.
in the trailer?
Yeah. You pick him up, and as he's against your chest, you can actually feel his heartbeat slowing down. And goats don't purr, but apparently they do today in this game. He is just so happy to be in your arms. I mean, you can just feel him relax, and he knows. And Claudia's like, "Oh my God, Waffles is so cute. I love him. I want to keep him forever."
I want to keep him too. I think he'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I will go ahead and I will put him back in the trailer.
Okay.
And okay, Waffles. Now you're gonna stay here for a little bit, and then we're gonna come right back, and then we're gonna find you some grass to eat, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And I will take out my little red Candyland that is unassigned, and I will. Does he have like a collar or something?
No collar. He's naked. Collar free zone.
Can I find like a piece of rope or something in the trailer? I will makeshift a collar and use the little red Candyland man as his little tag.
Oh my God. He's happy to do whatever it is you want him to do or not. I mean, he's just blank face, wiggle butts.
All right. And he'll let me close him back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, beautifully done. Let me make a note of something on that one, by the way.
While you're making that note, too, I should tell the audience that what you see of Malcolm is not how he sounds. He is an adult male. And through unforeseen circumstances is touched, let's say.
he's still childlike.
Yes.
Yeah. Well stated. While you're in the livestock trailer, mollycoddling literally Waffles, the rest of you who are outside tending to the broken nose or the broken nose and like what really the goat that was okay whatever. The three of you notice a very sweet, sour, sticky smell coming from the actual pickup bed of the trailer.
Do we recognize the smell?
Oh, I've smelled that far too many times. When you pick up drunks at all hours of the night.
Very similar.
They make a mess all over my cab.
I hate that. Also, guys, I'm going to add to our list of prepared for the apocalypse things. When we go on missions, bring weapons.
I have a whole mechanics kit. There are some big wrenches in there.
Oh,
It's going on the checklist. We're gonna have a colony-wide meeting about this.
when we leave, we prepare.
The buddy system.
Lissy got batteries for the headset, so I think we're good.
Lissy did get batteries for the headsets. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You never know what we'll need batteries for.
Right? So the three of you outside while Malcolm and whatever his little friend is doing inside with the goat. What are you guys going to do?
Well, let's sneak up and look in the back of the truck bed.
Sneak up. And the grass is dry and we're in the middle of nowhere. What are we sneaking from?
You know, verbs aren't my strong suit, Teddy. Would you prefer
Sorry.
meander, frolic?
Meander's a
No
good word.
frolicking.
I like meander.
What method of egress would you prefer?
Ooh.
I'm gonna tiptoe.
But that's leaving someplace. And we're still staying here.
I'm leaving this conversation.
Ah.
So by various ways, frolicking, tiptoeing, sneaking, bulldozing forward.
I'm gonna spelunk.
Spelunk. Ooh, that's nice.
That's what caused this whole problem to begin with.
You guys get to the rear or the bed of the pickup truck, and that smell is just becoming more potent, more accurate the closer you approach. And as you guys look over, by way of spelunking, hopping, tiptoeing, sliding, or moon dancing over there, you notice the pickup truck is filled with boxes, brown cardboard boxes. And you can see that there's red stamps on the boxes. It says frozen hamburgers, hot dogs, pretzels. It looks like someone had loaded up the truck with several frozen food items. But they didn't load it up anytime within the last hour or two. The sun has been cooking whatever is in these boxes. They're soggy, there's wet, and there's like meat and fat and maggots pooling out of the bottom of these boxes.
Eddie has pulled out a handkerchief and wrapped it around his face, and he's like, either one of you want one?
I'm a vegetarian.
I meant the handkerchief to cover your mouth, Lizzie.
Oh.
I'm not asking you to eat the spoiled
yes.
food.
Yes.
Here, you can have the blue one, William.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I'm okay for right now, but Teddy, Sin's very organized, right? That's one of the things that you like about her. Can you tell if she had anything to do with this organization process?
Let me take a look.
That is a phenomenal question.
And I tell... Go ahead.
Yeah, hit me with an intelligence check.
Okay.
So this is one of your characteristics at the top.
That is a hard success.
Oh, so this is the keeper telling you, not only did Sin organize these, but she did them obnoxiously so. Your turn. Tell me how well you own this. You got narrative.
Oh wow. William, you remember that computer program Excel, right?
Yeah. Once
This-
upon a
this-
time.
This is Sin to a T. I mean, this is columns and rows of organization. She took a lot of time doing this.
You know, I think she may have organized these boxes alphabetically and by expiration date.
You know, yeah, it's possible.
And then by additives.
They're all hamburger patties. How did she decide which one goes first?
There's hot dogs and pretzels in there too. Darn it. It's 3 letters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any cotton candy?
No
that
cotton
would-
candy.
But you remember
would-
what cotton candy is, right? It's just spun sugar.
It's-
I don't see any bags of sugar in the back here.
No.
And I wouldn't touch anything that's touched the rest of the rotting meat.
Yeah, good choice.
Nope.
Well, at least we know they were able to get in and gather supplies before whatever grabbed them. So they had at least a couple hours before anything happened. If this is a repeat situation. Let's head up to the cab of the truck and take a look in there, see if there's any notes, any sign of where they went or what they're up, or if anything happened here at the truck.
Yeah, and then pop the hood if you get into the cab, will you? I'll take a look at the engine, make sure she still runs.
Yeah. I'll go up to the truck. Is it unlocked?
Yeah, it most certainly is. You're going to the driver's side. I hear
Yeah.
to pop the trunk or pop
Yep.
the hood.
I'll go to the driver's side and lean in and pull the little handle thing.
All right. So, William, you open up the door. You try the handle. It's unlocked. That's fine. You swing open the door, and you're reaching under to pull that lever to pop the hood, and your peripheral vision catches it.
It's another
before
goat.
Another goat. Before the rest of your mind catches up, but you see Gus sitting strapped into his seatbelt on the passenger side, and he smells absolutely awful. His head is leaning against the passenger passenger door. Both of his hands are crossed and sitting like very, very neatly in his lap. And although you don't see any wounds on his left side, you can see blood all on the right side of his neck and chest and staining the cotton of the fabric of the seat. I need a sanity check, please.
Yeah. Is the window on the other side shattered?
It is not shattered.
Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna roll a sanity check. I think this is the first sanity check of the game.
It is the first sanity check of the game.
I'm stalling because... Oh, there it is. Just click on the sanity button. Oh, no!
We didn't make it.
No, I can't tell.
Oh,
Back to edit mode. Alright, here we go. Success!
Ooh. Bravely done. William, it's no points lost. You look and you see Gus, and the first thought that comes to you is, what happened? And the second thought is, what's the last conversation you had with Gus? This was your BFF.
Well, William will definitely grit his teeth and do that alpha male Chad thing. But Gus and I were talking about what we could possibly do with some of the generators he was going to bring back from the supply run. Particularly bringing in the ability for Lissy to have occasional music shows for everybody on a bigger scale, and opening up some refrigeration units and really sprucing up the rail yard as some place that had a few more comforts of the pre-apocalypse time. And he was very excited about the opportunity to finally watch a movie again with his buddy Gus. Drink a couple beers and watch Blazing Saddles.
Wow. Okay. And that conversation plays quickly through your mind as he's just there. What do? You're the only one in the vehicle.
Teddy, Lissy, Gus is dead in here.
What?
I gotta go around to the other side and see what happened, but looks like trauma of some kind. He's got a wound on the side of his head.
Oh my gosh.
I popped the hood for you if you want to take a look and see if there's anything wrong with the truck. I'll go over there and get him out at least.
Yeah. Lizzie, will you watch my back?
Yeah, of course.
So Teddy will kind of nervously go around to the front of the vehicle and find the latch to pry the hood up and take a look at the engine and see if there's any obvious signs of tampering.
Yeah. You're looking in the hood of a vehicle where you know there's a body of somebody that you know 5-10 feet just before you, and that's unsettling. But as you look at the interior functions of the vehicle, it looks like they only used enough gas to get down here, and there's no obvious tampering. I mean, your seal of approval is still on this particular truck. It was good when it left the motor pool. It's good now.
Okay. Teddy kind of like breathes a sigh of relief. Like that's good, but he's also really still like he keeps nervously glancing over to where William is pulling Gus out, and when he's done with the hood, he'll go over there and kind of stand behind William and look at Teddy or look at Gus.
Okay.
Teddy, if you see Malcolm come around the corner, tell him to stay back.
Right.
Might be bad for him.
Okay.
You probably hear somewhere in the livestock trailer, "Hey, Claudia, go get that rope so we can put a tag on Waffles." William, you open the passenger door. I said this already, but his body is kind of slumped. He is seatbelted in. But just as that door opened, his body shifts unexpectedly, and his head rolls abruptly. And there is fluid, blood, and possibly brain tissue that just slips out of the bottom of his skull and lands directly on your shoes. I need another sanity check for everyone, please.
Oh, fun.
I failed that one.
Ooh.
Teddy got a hard success.
Bravely done.
Teddy was just talking about how he doesn't like getting puke in his car.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see, how'd you do, baby?
Still looking, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Up at the top.
Keeper, did you want to roll from me as well?
No, you're okay. I am
Okay.
going to play scene correctly and say if you're playing with the goats, you probably didn't see the brains flip out onto William's feet.
I'll take it.
Blessedly.
Is it temp insane or indefinitely insane?
Oh, and
Oh,
No.
sanity. Just the whole thing.
Yep, just
Yep.
the whole time.
It says there's a syntax error.
Go into your sanity and edit mode and make sure it matches what's on the right bracket. That's what I had to do to fix mine.
apologies.
It's all good. This is a new character sheet for all of us.
Whoo!
Wow.
Extreme success.
Oh,
That's a 2
good
out of
God.
57.
Oh God, on a D100.
Lissy works in showbiz. You think this is her first headshot?
Yeah. I've seen something. This doesn't bother me at all.
All right. Lissy and Teddy, you take 0. William, you're just thinking about your favorite Blazing Saddle scenes as you're looking down at brain matter on your foot. You're going to take a 3 hit on that one.
Oh,
Poor
boy.
baby.
Really rough.
That's fair.
As the 3 of you are looking at this scene as blood and tissue and fluid are dripping out of the side of the vehicle here, putting together what happened is not difficult at all. It doesn't require a roll. At some point, Gus entered the vehicle, strapped on his seatbelt, and literally banged the side of his head nonstop until it fractured and he died. And it dawns on all of you simultaneously that whatever happened, Gus was infected before he died.
I didn't. This is this the first instance, Keeper, of anyone within the settlement that was unaffected becoming affected?
This is.
Okay.
That does me a concern.
And Malcolm, you're finished with your goat now.
Oh boy.
Can I? I know that I can feel like living people's like feelings and stuff. Can I like sense? How long can I sense?
I don't know. Try me. I'll meet you halfway. What you got in mind?
So I was kind of thinking like almost like right before infection. I don't know how long ago that is, or if like that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out too.
No, I like it. Go ahead and roll me a psychoanalysis roll. I've never had a player do that. I think that's a creative use of that ability you have.
52 out of 70.
Oh, nice. That was a good success. Yeah, you're getting high volumes of despair, high volumes of fear, and then there's an abrupt shift, and then everything was just completely calm. And he was completely calm all the way up until his last waking moment.
Okay.
If Teddy sees Malcolm come out from the trailer, he's going to walk over to him and kind of say, "Hey, bud, we're going to wait for the others over at the entrance. So let's walk over there. How's that sound?"
Yeah, okay. Can Waffles come? Is it safe?
I don't think we've figured that out yet. So best for Waffles to stay in the trailer for now.
Oh, okay. And I will turn around to Waffles and I will say, okay, I'll be back real soon, and then I can tell you all about the game that we're gonna play. And my favorite is Mr. Mint, but you really might like Grandma Nut, or there's Princess Lolly, and she's a lot of fun too. But I'll be back soon, okay, Waffles? And
Bah!
oh, poor Waffles. I will close the door and I will walk with Teddy back to the entrance.
Okay. Really fast. You two. When you get to the entrance of the gate and you have the vehicle over your right shoulder here, the wrought iron gates are unlocked, but they're tied loosely with a metal hanging chain. There's a broken padlock on the ground. It's really easy to undo. You don't have any issue there. And right on the inside of the gate, you guys see a ticket booth of some sort. I'll throw that handout out for you guys here in a moment. And you can see various paperwork, signage, and things all over on the ticket booth. And again, this is on, you guys are here, you have your gate, and the ticket booth is on the inside of the gate.
Does the gate look like it's, since the gate's shut and even though the chain's still wrapped around it, does it look like the bars are wide enough for our group to have like slipped through instead of trying to like bolt cut the chains to get inside? Because I would have imagined with all they were doing, especially loading up the truck, that they would have not had the chain on the gate.
Yeah, no, they would have had to open it to get those hamburger boxes out. I mean, Gus wasn't a small guy, so no, they couldn't have fit through the bars as they were positioned now. They would have had to open the gate.
Somebody reset the scene.
Eddie's gonna just kind of note that, and he's gonna look at Malcolm. So, is that are you teaching the goat the game with the ladders and the slides?
No, this one's different. It's called Candyland, and you go through all of the different lands of candy. And my favorite is the Peppermint Forest. Do you have a favorite?
I did enjoy the bubble gum.
I love bubble gum. It's my favorite flavor of snow cone. Do you think they have snow cones inside? Can we go inside and find snow cones?
We're gonna wait for everybody before we go inside for snow cones, buddy.
Oh, well, why are they back there? Why aren't they here with us?
That's a good question. William, are you guys all set over there?
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna sort of push Gus's body back into position in the passenger seat, because that's when we take this truck back to the settlement. That's gonna be the best way to transport his body, I have the feeling, so he can have a proper burial. We'll have to put anybody else we find in the bed with the rancid meat, I guess. I am going to check Gus's hip and see if he has a sidearm, since he's like me.
He most certainly does. As a matter of fact, if you're checking there, he has your identical weaponry with him. So if you have a shotgun, he has a shotgun on the side with him. If you have a handgun, whatever weaponry you have, he has.
Awesome. I have a shotgun, so I don't think I have a handgun, but I will grab. I kind of would prefer for him to have a handgun, so I'm going to grab a handgun from him.
So,
and I'll check and make sure there's ammo in the breech.
Yeah, it's loaded. He hasn't discharged anything. He actually has an additional magazine in what's that drawer right there?
The glove compartment?
Bam.
Is there a CB radio in this truck?
There is not.
Okay. So yeah, I'll grab the extra magazine, the extra clip. I'll grab the handgun, and I will join the group at the front.
Okay. Lissy, are you good with that too?
Yep.
Lissy or Teddy, are either of you any good with this thing?
That would be. Let me see here. Not really, boss.
Are any of you comfortable pointing this thing at another human being and pulling the bang bang trigger?
Not really, boss.
See, you guys didn't need to leave the settlement with guns. You're not going to use them anyways.
They're not going to use it. I'll find a use for it. We'll do the end of the mist before I let the monsters kill us.
Yeah, the only way that I would hit anything with a gun is if it's a shotgun, and that's only because it explodes into a million different things.
All right. Well, I'll hold on to this extra one just in case we have a situation that's up close, or not too up close.
Close encounters.
Yeah.
Of the fourth kind.
Just everybody keep an eye out The fact that Gus had the infection is I can't think about it right now.
And Teddy shakes his head as he says that out loud because he was trying to keep that from Malcolm.
From Malcolm! I was thinking the same thing.
And he looks at Will and just no.
Oh, damn it.
Oops.
People are sick here.
People aren't sick here. Person might be sick here.
It was Gus. Is Gus okay? Can we find Gus? Can I help Gus?
No, buddy, we can't. Gus is
Let's
sleeping
go
right
find
now.
Cotton candy.
Yeah, let's go find cotton candy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe there's a funnel cake inside. We'll go. Teddy, I'm gonna go through the gate.
How are you going to go through the gate? The bars are not big enough for Gus to fit through, and well, not myself either, and they're still chained.
And
Do you
you can,
wanna-
yeah, you can pull the chain down. Sorry if I described that poorly.
Yeah, I was looking at it like, do I have a lockpicking skill?
Yeah, sorry, apologies. It's loose chain hanging around the bar, so you can just rip the chains down.
I'll take the chains down and good talk, everybody. And I'm gonna go into the into the carnival.
All right. You guys pass through the gates, and right there at the front is this old, rickety red booth. It's about 7 feet high. It's in a decrepit state. I mean, the years of rain and neglect have done it zero flipping favors. There are two things that you see on the ticket booth. One, they have several maps, which, Alex, you have those already ready for everyone, or do I need to everyone now?
If you want to show it to the players, that's cool. I'll show it to the screen.
Gotcha.
Just the map of the
All right.
carnival.
Yep. There's like one of the little freestanding kiosks that has several maps. So you have a map of the carnival that's there. There is an additional sign that you all see that I'm going to put up for you guys to view as well. And while you guys are reading that and you're looking over the maps, you notice that this entire ticket booth has a very strong scent about it. It's lake watery and pine, and just the longer you stand around it, the stronger this scent gets, and it's really powerful. It's really like eerily comforting. Everyone okay with reading the come on before I keep going?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all are standing there, you hear the following radiate from a speaker box somewhere at the top of this ticket booth. And before I play that, I want to make sure that you guys have the handout where you can read along as well. My name is Bridget, and I can navigate Roll20.
Hi, Bridget.
I love
Hey,
you.
Bridget, while you're pulling that up, can I just ask, are animals susceptible to the infection?
Not that you've seen.
Okay.
Not that you've seen. All right, and you guys hear the following.
Thank you for visiting the Carousel Carnival. Please remember the park's rules and safety regulations. And remember, management is happy to help you if you have any questions or concerns.
Shit, did I freeze midway?
No.
Can you guys still hear it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
enjoyment is important to us. Collect participation tickets from each ride, vendor, or exhibit for an opportunity of a lifetime.
All done.
Thank you so much. My computer did a weird reset on me. All right. Upon hearing that, I need everyone to make me a power check, please. That is one of your characteristics, POW.
A power check?
A power check.
Look at Malcolm go.
Malcolm's got all the power.
Powerful.
Wow, Malcolm. Wow.
I rolled a 33 out of 60 on my power check.
I rolled a 44 out of 50.
Success, success, success. Malcolm got a hard success.
Just up to our Lizzie.
Okay, apparently I can't read.
Up at the very top, next to luck.
Got it.
Wow.
Whoa! Whew. The DJ can roll, honey.
That's a 4 out of 80.
Liz brought the power.
Roll. Oh!
So we're sitting here humming pow pow power wheels.
Pow, pow, power. Everyone succeeded, which is absolutely brilliant. You guys, all four of you, regardless of the degree of your success, for a brief moment, you can hear wave crashings in some weird place somewhere deep behind your eardrums. It's not like you're hearing it around you. It's not like you're hearing it internally. You can hear waves crashing somewhere in the back of your eardrums, and you can hear a gurgling, screaming sound that you recognize as your own voice. And then it just completely passes.
Huh.
Do I feel anything with that?
Extreme on a power here? No, but if you'd like to roll psychoanalysis, I'll give it to you.
Hard success.
So, sorry. You take the extra step to actually try to identify with this audio sensation that you're hearing. And this is what you get, Lissy. You quickly become riddled with rapid visions of graphic and horrific self-mutilation. You can hear the sounds of tearing flesh. It sounds like jeans being ripped. You can taste salt, which is probably blood, filling your mouth. This pungent scent of pine and lake water completely assaults your nostrils. And for a moment, you blink. And you're not in the carnival anymore. You're on this rocky shore in a location that you've never been. Somewhere directly in front of you is a flickering yellow brick fortress, castle. You're not sure. And you look down to your feet, and the water is spreading out from this rocky shore. It's completely black. And you see an image of yourself being pulled beneath the water as you are drowning. Bubbles are flowing, and you're grasping for the surface. And you can actually hear your screams from beneath the water. I need a sanity check, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know how to roll that in real life, Bridget.
Ah! I failed.
Woo! We got lucky on that one. You're only going to take one.
Where do I record that?
So you got to return on edit mode and then change the number on the left down by 1.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What does it look like when you come back from that vision? Let's see, to everyone else.
So she's gone pale white, like more than usual. And like her eyes kind of rolled up into her head, but not in like a you can see the whites kind of way, but like an almost like I'm gonna pass out kind of way.
Melissa, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. And she just kind of shakes her head and comes back.
Do you see something?
Okay. define see, but yeah.
Something.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It was like I wasn't here.
Is it something we should be worried about?
I mean, shouldn't we be worried about everything all the time?
We're worried about everything all the time. We're just gonna be stressed to the nines, and that's not good for any of us.
Well, no, but no. This is fine, guys. It's nothing.
All right. Well, if you say so. I'm gonna grab one of the maps out of the kiosk. Can I orient which one of these gates we're at on the map?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the map, you are at the main gate. So it should be the bottom left-hand corner of that map. Bottom right-hand corner, apologies.
Bottom right-hand corner. Okay.
Yeah, so the craft show is right above you, and then you have the idle carousel to the left.
Okay. Well, guys, I want us to get in and out of here as quick as we can. Just seeing if we can find any of the other members of Sin's group. And I'll mark a couple places on the map. They were looking for antibiotics, so I think the first aid tent might be a good place to start. And we know for a fact they found a goat somewhere. So I think barn and animals might be the other best place to check to start with.
Yeah, Sin would have known we needed the meds, so first aid tent would be a good first stop, I think. Keeper, is it okay if Teddy goes back to the gate and takes the chain?
Yeah, I'm great with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so smart use of free resources. I like it.
Good choice. I assume Teddy's just making it so nobody could chain it behind us. He's not thinking of hitting somebody in the head with it, but you can also hit somebody in the head with it.
There was
that chain.
there was also the wrap the chain around the knuckles.
Oh yeah.
There is a food cart on the way.
That?
I was gonna say while all of this is happening, I had a hard success on my one roll. Can I have tried in that time to have snuck away and retrieved Waffles and bring him back?
Give me your stealth check, baby. You're probably gonna make it, but I just need to see it.
Extreme success.
What's this look like? You got narrative.
After hearing that Gus may or may not be okay, I'm going to worry about poor Waffles being all alone. And I'm going to creep back. The poem was a little boring to me, as someone who doesn't know a lot of those big words. So I am going to have disappeared, grabbed Waffles. Waffles, it's really important that you stay quiet, at least until we get beyond the gate. But I want you with me. We can't play games together if we're not together. And I will lead him. I don't know if I need to roll like an animal.
Nope, you're good.
Handling.
Waffles
Okay,
is
great.
your baby, honey.
Great. Waffles and Claudia and I will sneak right back up. And the next time someone looks at me, they'll notice there's a silent goat to my left. And stop me if you dare.
Home stops. You guys are asking Lissy about questions. And you're deciding, like, hey, there's a food cart there and the first aid kit, the tent. Let's get... What the...
William falls again and breaks his nose again.
Gotta look at the goat. Gotta look at Malcolm. Gotta look to Malcolm's left and go, Claudia, this was your idea.
It wasn't me. He actually came up with this one. He's smarter than I am. Not that you can hear that.
Right.
It was all Claudia.
You liar!
Also, if Jonesy is watching, I fucked up and I broke one of my rules. I let that poem go all the way through, spoken out loud like an idiot. The incantation has been spoken. We're all fucked.
Why would you assume that? It's just a pretty poem.
I saw The Evil Dead. I know better.
So the 6 of you? Yeah. The 6 of you are all huddled together outside the ticket booth.
Waffles can come.
So which way was everyone going?
I think we're heading past the carousel up to that food court to the north of the Ferris wheel, the upper right part, and then we were gonna head over to the first aid tent. I think was the initial plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody, looking at William, wanted to look for snow cones.
It was Waffles.
Waffle has a sugar tooth.
Everybody stay close and keep it tight.
Right. Apologies if you're hearing that. My Frenchie wants to be in my lap. Apologies. Sorry.
Never apologize.
Oh my gosh, like she's being so loud about it too. Her rude self. You know what it is? She's jealous of Waffles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're passing the craft show. We're passing the carousel. We're passing the restrooms. And we're just gonna go ahead and hit to the first aid tent. Is that what I'm understanding?
That
You're
food
hitting-
cart first, and then the first aid tent.
Oh, it's so fancy. I tell you what, I'll make this dealer's choice. William, you're in the lead. Roll me a D4 to see. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just roll me a D4.
William gets a 3 on his D4.
All right. Let's see how badly this plays out for you, babe.
How bad could it be?
How bad could it be? Well, it's not that one. Oh, okay. It's not that one. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Hey! All right. So as you approach this particular food cart, you recognize that this is the standard fare pretzel and lemonade cart. As you guys approach, the food cart has an undeniable chill about it. It's your standard food cart that, you know, are like set up with the pop-up tents or out of the back of some type of food trailer. They have the garish colors and things of that nature. And as you guys approach, you notice that standing right in front of the food cart is this little guy. This little guy. There we go. There's a little small freestanding white kiosk. It looks digital. As you all approach, it lights up and it reads to you the following. Carcosa Carnival. Welcome to the food cart, Pretzels and Lemonade. This attraction awards 1 green ticket. Please redeem 1. I'll get back to the map. Please redeem 1 orange, 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 green tickets to exit. Enjoy your stay at the Carcosa Carnival. And it flickers off.
To exit what? I'm going to tap on the screen again.
You tap on the screen and you see another message that pops up and it says, "What, comma, William, question mark."
Excuse me?
It blinks out and then it blinks back in. What, comma, William, question mark.
Don't sass me, robot.
It's Carlbot.
Stop touching it.
Um,
It's reading your mind.
what do the colored tickets let us get out of?
And then it rereads the exact same message to you as sarcastically as possible. It's not audible, but you can see the words blinking up, and he's like, the bot is stretching certain words, and it gets to the very end. In order to exit, you need 1 orange, 1 blue, 1 red, and 2 green.
I'm gonna guess that's the park.
You see a clapping emoji pop up.
Oh, fuck
So
this
that was 1 orange, 1 blue, 1 red, 2 green.
You got it.
Okay.
And it said that this food cart rewards a green ticket?
Yes.
Let me see here. It does. And then it will also show you the following handout that's popping up now.
I don't like this thing.
It flickers. ... I don't like you either.
I didn't ask you, robot. Do you know what happened to our friends?
You get 3 of the emojis with the skull and bone emoji, and it flickers 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is just repeatedly blinking.
So, if we believe the robot, 3 of our friends are dead and one of us in trouble. I don't know if I believe this thing. Are you a robot or are you a person?
No response.
William, are you okay? Did Waffles knock you a little bit for a loop? I mean, you're talking to a kiosk.
It's talking back. What do you mean?
Technically, it's writing back.
What she said.
I'm here with the semantic crew. All right. So we magic kiosk. Were our friends able to acquire any tickets?
No response. You just see the emojis pop up again with the skull and bones, skull and bones, skull and bones, and then blink, 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 skull and bones.
Are there more of you around?
Next image that pops up is an emoji of a goat. Making the goat hop across the screen, and as it hops across the screen, it's dragging 3 dots and then Waffles, and then it just keeps sending the goat with Waffles' name across the screen.
So they're aware that we named the goat something. They're a lot closer than we thought. Or it's reading our minds. I don't know. That's crazy. That can't be. No. Okay. I guess I'll look at the pretzel and lemonade stand and see if there's an associated task.
Yeah. And you look past the kiosk, and there's those sliding windows, and the windows open, and all 4 of you, 6 of you, I guess I should say now that Waffles is with the party, you see a Caucasian female that has really pale skin, even paler than Lissy was like 10 minutes ago. She has bright green eyes, long dark hair, and this mischievous grin. And she leans out of the top of the window. She's wearing a Game of Thrones Winter is Coming shirt. And she goes, "Hi, welcome to the Carcosa Carnival. Would you like a pretzel and lemonade?"
Can I have a blue ticket?
The green. This is the green stand, William.
Green ticket?
I don't have tickets, but I have pretzels and lemonade. And as her hand goes over, you guys are going to see the handout that's... No, did I just close Roll20? No, I did not. You guys see the handout that's about to hop out into the screen now. She has a huge pile of rotten lemons, gallons of murky looking water, and then one of those little pretzel spinners that has pretzels that look like they've been spinning on that since before the apocalypse happened.
For pretzels, they always look rock hard anyway.
Yeah, facts.
I guess, yes, we want a pretzel and some lemonade.
Cool. So how many do you want?
Can you
6?
ask if they have snow cones?
Do you have snow cones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're food cart over by Barn and Animals is Snow Coast.
I'll wait for the snow cones. I don't need anything.
Anybody
Oh.
else?
I'm good.
I guess we will take one pretzel.
Pretzel. She goes through the effort of actually pulling a pretzel down, freshly salting it, and puts it in one of the little paper baskets that has this yellow crinkly paper on it that has a design on it.
Wait. Do you have pretzel bites? Can I have a pretzel bite instead?
God, you're like one of the needy ones. No, I don't have pretzel bites, but if you tear the pretzel small enough, they can become bites.
Just got you there.
I see you've met my friends here. The technicality twosome.
Technicality twosome. As she hands you this paper wrapping, you can notice that the paper has a decorative symbol on it that's repeating multiple times, and it's the symbol that I just threw into the chat for you right there. And as she hands you the pretzel, she looks over at Lissy and goes, Holy shit! Are you DJ Wicked?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh my god, absolutely love your music. I tried to go to your concert in Amsterdam, but my mom wouldn't let me because she's lame and whack and a total B, so whatever. But oh my god, it is so cool that you're here.
In the middle of nowhere?
She looks at you blankly. She says, no, in the middle of our carnival.
Yeah, I noticed you guys don't have music playing.
No, we have music playing. They're actually playing Kill Me Now over at the Funhouse. It's this weird version of it, though, and I don't know why they tried to chop and screw it or whatever they tried to do with it. It's not your original, but it's close enough.
I see.
You're aware that there's an apocalypse going on, right?
Oh, what?
Like the end of the world? Like a disease that killed everybody? Or turned them into cultists? Is she a cultist, Lizzie?
Can I tell that?
You can with a psychoanalysis.
Yes, I can.
What do you call fans of DJ Lizzie Wicked?
We're kids.
Kids.
The Wickids.
Oh my god.
The Wickets! The baby Wickets!
All right, I got a success.
Okay. Lissy, you're analyzing her, and it's kind of like looking at something from the inside of aquarium out. There's a blur. There's a delay. She's not a cultist. She's something you haven't seen before.
I just shake my head and smile.
Cool. How much do I owe you for the pretzel?
Oh, no, you're fine. Just enjoy. And enjoy your little apocalypse or whatever Walking Dead thing, too.
Yeah.
Take a bite of the pretzel.
No.
Okay.
I will present it to the kiosk and say, I got a pretzel.
The kiosk is still doing that damn goat with waffles. And then it stops. And it says, eat it, comma, dumbass, comma, for your tickets.
Just don't need to be rude, robot. First of all.
First of all,
Do we all need tickets to get out of here?
it replays that same signage for you. Welcome to the Carousel Carnival. This is food cart and lemonade pretzels. In order to exit, you need 1, 1, 1, 1, and 2 greens.
I'll look at the rest of the group. What do we think, guys?
I don't know. How did Gus get back to the truck? If that's a thing.
I can't imagine Gus would play this game, so he probably just left.
He just left. Is that why?
Maybe.
Well, there are a couple of other places to get green tickets that we wouldn't have to eat the food if you know, don't want to eat the food.
It's a hard pretzel, right? How bad could it be?
It's fine, I promise.
Can I have part of the pretzel?
Did the robot say that?
That was Bridget. That was the keeper.
I was gonna say we're in Pennsylvania. That's the
We're in West
that's
Virginia
the
now.
We're West Virginia now, yeah.
I was gonna say, but like Pennsylvania's the home of the hard pretzel.
Oh, Malcolm,
It's
I think.
actually made in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. For those who didn't know.
Oh, fancy.
And I've been to the original factory. They were made for Civil War soldiers because they lasted longer than soft pretzels.
Fancy that.
Logical.
There's your history lesson.
There's your history lesson for today.
We've got it all here.
Bum, ba-dun, dun, dun.
Malcolm,
Claudia nudges you, Malcolm, and says, "Yeah, you get a bite, and then share a bite with me. I don't care if they're hard. I haven't had a pretzel in months."
That was Claudia who said that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did William give me some of the pretzel?
William will give you a small piece of the pretzel, and William will also break off a small piece and try to feed it to Waffles.
Oh, Waffles.
Oh, I was going to feed Waffles.
Oh, I mean, he probably hates me. You could try to feed him.
Yeah, I'm going to take my piece and say, you must be really hungry. I'm going to wait for the snow cone, but you can have this first, and then you can have a snow cone afterwards.
Oh. You feed Waffles, and Waffle takes it. He chews and gnaws on it, but he seems perfectly fine.
All right, one of us ate the pretzel. Give us a ticket.
Mandy at the window looks at you, she's like, "We don't care if the goat leaves."
She does know what's going on.
And you're like wasting my time at this point. Like, it's really cool to see DJ Wicked. Like, I can't wait to tell all my friends about that. But like, you're wasting my time, and there's a line behind you. So if you want a pretzel, get a pretzel, or like, I don't know, don't.
Do we all need to eat one of the pretzels to get a ticket?
Yes, but I think only one bite is required. I don't think you have to eat the whole pretzel. At least the other group didn't do it.
I'm sorry. Did you say there's a line behind us?
Yeah. She's like, "You don't see it?"
Do we see a line behind us?
No, there's no line behind you. There's no one in the park but you.
Okay.
There, child.
I will take a bite of a nub of the pretzel.
Just enough.
Just the
I
nub.
mean, technically, you just have to put it in your mouth. I don't think you have to swallow it.
Bridget,
All
don't.
The cultists get mad when you spit it out.
Bridget, don't. Don't. You're on someone else's platform. Don't. Oh, God, I'm so childish. Okay.
So is everyone else on this channel.
William.
It's a living.
It's a living. William, as promised, nothing happens. It's a stale, terrible pretzel. You swallow, and you immediately see the kiosk light up, and a green image of a green ticket appears. It has your name written at the bottom, and then you all hear the mechanical whirling, crunching sound of a kiosk, and it literally prints you out a ticket. The screen lights up again, and you see an additional message that says, "Tickets may not be shared, borrowed, stolen, or loaned to others." And then you all hear this. Light bulbs begin to pop all around you as they flicker to life. The Ferris wheel groans and then begins to spin. The carousel lights up with all of these garish lights, and you start seeing the riders move up and down in a circle. Your nostrils are assaulted with the smell of oil and gas and cotton candy and popcorn. And the kiosk lights up one more time, and it says, "Welcome to the Carcosa Carnival. It's alive." And I think that's a good point for us to take a quick break.
Oh, you don't say. All right, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us tonight while we've been going through whatever's about to happen to us with Waffles and the fuck you robot. We will be back in just a couple minutes. Go ahead and stretch, get your water, go ahead and get a snack. Hopefully not a rancid pretzel, and we will see you in just a moment.
Cool.